we was able to resume, my peoples. We back in the building. We back in the building, my peoples. Had to resume. Technical difficulties. Yo, man, I gotta reach out to Elon Musk. I'm gonna have to reach out to Elon Musk. You know why? Because I love my internet. Internet speeds is good. But the only weakness of the Starlink, when it gets cloudy, when it gets rainy, signals start dropping off. Right now, I had no signal. I didn't even realize I was over here talking to myself like a goofball. But my peoples, ZUFFA Boxing is going down. Some interesting matchup, some interesting action. I was saying earlier, I think it's interesting that, you know, ZUFFA's going to have a very similar model to UFC where, you know, the fighters that are now advertising whatever they want to advertise, you know, they can't sell advertisement space on their shorts. Maybe, maybe not, but I don't think so because what I see from all the fighters that have been in the ring so far is that the shorts got the ZUFFA logo and Paramount. The boxing gloves got the ZUFFA logo. The ring, I see ZUFFA, Paramount, probably something. This is a small venue. Obviously, you don't have superstar fighters or big names that are on here tonight. Main event, Callum Walsh, Carlos Ocampo. I'm expecting Callum Walsh to wash him. Gonna be interesting. Let's see, my peoples. ZUFFA Boxing on Friday night. Y'all know the type of action we're gonna get tomorrow. Andy Cruz, Raymond Muay is going down. And there's a few other fights. Madrimov, Zaquan Moses, Kaipo Gallegos, Khalil Cole. So there's a lot of good fights going down tomorrow. Right now we're getting the appetizer. You know, tonight we're getting, you know, to get the blood flowing, get the blood pumping. Getting this sweet science from ZUFFA Boxing. And I gotta tell you, my peoples, look, the matchups that I've seen thus far, they have been interesting. They have been competitive. The gentlemen have been trading some nasty leather. Now, I gotta tell you, man, the fight before this one, I was a little bit disappointed, man. I know one of the kids that fought. I met him before. Good fighter. Previously, he only had one L in his resume. He took another L. And, man, I was a little bit disappointed because he nice. He nice. But he just didn't let the hands go tonight, man. He faced an opponent that's also nice. But the guy he fought seemed like he was more hungry. He wanted it more. My peoples, y'all know that earlier I was going at it with the people from AdSense, from Google, about money that they seemed like they stole from me. So I don't know if they're gonna shadow ban my ass because I put some of that shit on video and I posted it. So I don't know. Hopefully they don't retaliate against JSmiff, man, because it could happen. But we're watching this ZUFFA Boxing tonight. If you guys are tuning in, you can see that the fights have been competitive thus far, have been entertaining. Let's see what Ocampo versus Callum Walsh is about. Right now we have Diaz and Gutierrez. To be honest, I don't know neither fighter, but it's a competitive fight. Round number 4, they're going at it. Like I said, I will be calling the main event for you guys. This is like the appetizer for the fights that we're going to get tomorrow, my peoples. But let me just tell you, and let me look for it too. This main event from tomorrow is going to be explosive. Raymond Muay, my peoples, versus Andy Cruz. We're going to see fireworks from very early on. Why? Because you have a fighter in Raymond Morataya who feels comfortable in himself and him being able to go in there and get that W. And this is one of those fights where somebody's gotta go. Simple as that. You gotta love it. You know, we love those type of fights. When a fighter's putting that O on the line. And right now, what you have in Andy Cruz and Raymond Morataya is two young, undefeated fighters that are going to put that O on the line. Super looking forward to it. So again, right now, if you're on Paramount Plus, then you know ZUFFA Boxing is going down. Interesting matchups. Honestly, it's been entertaining. It has. Although a young fighter that I support, that I enjoy watching, that I know, that I met personally, man, he took an L tonight, man. I didn't even know he was on ZUFFA Boxing. I just happened to start watching and seeing him. I'm like, oh shit. That's Hitman Harris. Took an L because he didn't let his hands go like his opponent. Things be that way sometimes. And you know, I try to explain this to people and they don't realize it. Along the way, you're gonna run into tough fighters who you have to beat to stay undefeated. And people don't understand that because they feel like if we don't know your opponents, then you're just fighting bums. You're just fighting tomato cans. That's not the case, my peoples. There's a lot of young fighters out there that you never heard of, that you don't know about, that they nice like that. Oh, they traded nasty leather, my peoples. They's in the middle of the ring, trading lefts and rights to the dome piece. Whoa. Whoa, my peoples. ZUFFA Boxing is giving us some good action right now. Come on. Diaz versus Gutierrez, round number 5, turned into a slugfest there for a minute. Ooh, they traded left hooks, right hooks. There you go. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Their shorts look a little bit plain because there's no advertisement. It's just the last name in front of the short, the Z from ZUFFA Boxing in the back, and a little Paramount logo. That's it. So that's why I'm pretty sure the fighters, just like in UFC, they cannot advertise. They cannot sell advertisement on their gear. The boxing gloves, you also see ZUFFA. You see the Z. They landing some good shots on each other, my people. Yes, sir. Now, another fighter, I was talking to you guys about the fights that we're going to get tomorrow. Another one that we're getting is Israel Madrimov, who's trying to, you know, get back to the top. You have to understand, this guy was a world champion, and he's trying to get there again. We'll be fighting tomorrow. We can expect, you know, for him to be out there at his best. Also, Khalil Cole will be fighting tomorrow. You know, every time he step in the ring, the type of action that you're gonna get. Khalil Cole is gonna do what Khalil Cole does. So I'm expecting, you know, an action-packed type of performance. Of course, we're also gonna get, and I mentioned this to you guys yesterday, Zaquin Moses. Shakur Stevens' cousin is gonna be added again. Wes Dustin in the building. Salute, my brother. Yo, ZUFFA Boxing is going down right now. We're watching the undercard. Young fighters that we don't know. And we expected this from ZUFFA Boxing. They're going to have a lot of young fighters that we don't know, that's looking for an opportunity, that's looking to make some money. Fighters who've been inactive. One of the guys on here, he hadn't fought in like 16 months. Got an opportunity now. So this card from ZUFFA Boxing is the appetizer for us, because we know the type of action we get in tomorrow. Like I told ya, we're gonna get Caipo Gallegos. This young man is an elite level young talent. I expect him to become a world champion at some point. Zaquin Moses, you guys know what he's about. Khalil Cole, devastating power. He's gonna be out there looking to blow somebody's head off. Israel Madrimov, we know what he's about, former world champion. And the main event, of course, Andy Cruz versus Raymond Murataya. During Boxing for Breakfast, when we brought up this fight, a lot of people saying that Murataya is going to pull off the upset, my peoples. Can he beat Andy Cruz? We're going to find out tomorrow. We're going to find out, my peoples. But right now, again, if you're on Paramount Plus, then you're watching ZUFFA Boxing. Let's see what they're bringing for us. The action has been pretty good. The matchups have been competitive. So I like what they got going on. The only thing, to be honest with y'all, that I don't like is that they brought in that UFC model where you're going to wear our shorts, you're going to wear our gloves, you're not going to advertise nothing but us. I don't like that. You know, because you don't give the fighters an opportunity to make extra money. I don't like that. That's the one thing that jumped out at me. That all of the fighters are wearing shorts that say ZUFFA in the back, their name in the front, and Paramount in their right or left leg. I see that they could put a flag. I've seen an American flag, and I think I may have seen another one. Then in the gloves, you see ZUFFA as well. I don't like that, because the shorts look so similar. One guy wearing black shorts, one guy wearing white shorts. So it looks like they're not allowed to use their creativity like in boxing. You know, you don't see the flashy shorts. You don't see guys promoting, you know, getting paid to promote this company or that company. I don't like that. That's the one thing that I didn't like about UFC that Dana brought over to ZUFFA Boxing. It's like, damn, bro. You're not going to let the guys make a little extra bread advertising? A business can't tell a fighter, yo, I'm going to pay you this much to wear my logo. They can't. I'm pretty sure that they can't, because every fight, the shorts have looked the same. And I think Dana and his team, they really have to consider that. Look, even if they don't allow advertisement, but they at least have to consider the type of gear that the fighters can wear. Because when you're watching boxing and you see these flashy shorts with the little things hanging off of them, or the glitter, or the cool logos and emblems and all of that, yo, this looks cheap. That's the way that I'm going to describe it. Their shorts look cheap as hell. It looked like they both wearing some 1999 plain shorts, and they put the logo on them. You know, so that takes away from the quality. Believe it or not, that takes away from the quality of what you're watching, because you're looking at it like at first glance, like, what? And you know already that it's ZUFFA, they're new, so it's like, damn, your fighters out there looking like it's a B league. You know, whether or not you are a B league, you want to look like you're the shit out there. You want your fighters to look flashy too. You want them to, remember, ZUFFA Boxing is competing with boxing, because they're the new guy on the block. So if you're competing, part of what you're competing with is that image in boxing. So in case, look, I'm going to take a picture. By the way, my people, so you guys watching these fights, because I'm going to be calling the main event for you. Let me know if you're watching this fight on Paramount. I think a lot of people don't have Paramount Plus, but let's keep it real, man. Most of you got a Fire Stick or some other shit. So look at I'm gonna show you guys the layout so you can see what I mean. Show you guys this layout in Zuffa Boxing. The fighters look super plain with the gear that they wearing. No, nothing flashy, nothing that could jump at you and you can say, oh, this is fire. Let me show you. Look at the layout right there. Hold on. Oh shit, man. Damn. What the fuck? Hold on. Let me take this background off so I can show you guys. Here we go. Look. Look how it looks, my peoples. So you can see that the fighters, they don't have anything that you could look at that looks flashy or anything like that. Look. All they have in their shorts is the Zuffa logo in the back, their last name in the front, and then a little flag with the country they from. That's it. Oh, and the Paramount logo also. So I don't know, man. It looks like they're wearing a uniform. It looks like they're going to be kind of like UFC where, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. I want to support Zuffa Boxing and I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. But I gotta tell you, man, the whole concept of fighters not being able to advertise through their shorts, not being able to wear, it seems like whatever type of shorts they want. I don't like that. That I already don't like. I know that's the business model with the UFC, that they gotta, everything they wear is UFC. But damn, you brought that to boxing. That's something that we definitely didn't need in boxing. Part of the boxing culture is fighters wearing the cool shorts, wearing the cool gear, advertising different businesses to make that money. That's part of boxing culture. And Zuffa is taking that away from the fighters. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm not a fan of it. I will, I'm going to support Zuffa Boxing. Mauricio the dummy goofball Sulaiman left me no choice. I'm supporting Zuffa. But I'm not feeling some of the things that they're doing, man. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not feeling the uniforms. Fighters wearing a uniform. Because that's what it looked like. And I see the next fighter, Julian Rodriguez. Julian Rodriguez getting ready. He's going to be fighting next. And Cain Sandoval from Mexico, 17-0 with 15 knockouts. 88% knockout percentage. So we got some interesting matchups coming up. Zuffa's giving us some action. But the whole uniform part, I'm telling you guys right now, I don't like it. I hope that they could, do something, man. Fix that shit. At least allow the fighters to be creative. Because you guys know, part of the boxing culture is fighters wearing the crazy shorts. Hector Camacho, I would say, is the guy who really started that trend. And it's continued. You see people wearing shorts similar to what Hector Camacho wore back in his day. R.I.P. to the icon, the legend, the Puerto Rican legend, Hector Camacho. I'm looking at these guys' shorts and it's like, damn, man, them shorts look like they got them at Payless. I love you. Give me a hug. I watch you boxing.
Wow, it's so cool that Daddy boxing.
Yeah. Wes Dustin.
What are you doing, Daddy?
Hold on. Wes Dustin, remember when everybody would get Golden Palace in Sharpie on their backs. I remember that. But Golden Palace was paying for that. See what I'm saying? They was getting paid. And you know how it is in boxing. Every fighter's not making millions of dollars. Every fighter's not making a whole lot of money. These guys who are not famous, who are up and coming, they not making a lot of money for these fights. Why not allow them to advertise? Why not allow them to eat a little bit more? So, I didn't like that about UFC. I don't like that about UFC. That fighters are not allowed to advertise. They have to wear what they told, basically. And it seems like they got the same thing going on with ZUFFA boxing. Fighters basically got a uniform. You gotta wear black shorts and you gotta wear white shorts. You gotta wear the ZUFFA logo and that's it. I don't like that. Wes Dustin and the toddler weight champ makes an appearance. Damn, the toddler weight champ. Million Films, slaves. I didn't want to say it, bro. I didn't say it. You said it. Million Films said slaves. I didn't say it. I'm not going to deny nor confirm your statement. Wes Dustin, I'm just going to have to hear you call this one. I ain't got the Paramount app. So that's one thing that I believe is going to make it an uphill battle for ZUFFA boxing. You know, I would say Wes Dustin, the overwhelming majority of boxing fans don't have the Paramount app. We never had to watch boxing on Paramount. So that's gonna be part of the uphill battle to get people to tune in, because you have to understand, since ZUFFA boxing is new in the game and they have a lot of fighters that we don't know, the two young fighters that are fighting right now, it's an interesting fight. They trading some reasonably good leather, but we don't know them. So I can't picture anybody saying, "Oh shit, man, I'm gonna get the ZUFFA, the Paramount Plus app and start paying monthly to watch people I never heard of." That's tough. That's tough right there. They got an uphill battle going on. Rosa Andre, Netflix gotta be watching, Jay. You're the next big thing, bro. You go all the way. The boxing information, I appreciate you. I appreciate it. And you know what? I'm patiently waiting for my opportunity. Whether it's Netflix, ESPN, Matchroom, The Zone, whatever it is, I'm just waiting for my opportunity. I'm just waiting. Once they open that door and let me in, I'm going to blow that shit out of the water. It's going to be a nasty takeover. Nasty takeover when they open that door for JSmiff. Believe it. Wes Dustin, yeah. They're going to have to get Benavidez to get me to spend money. Ooh, but let me tell you something that I seen today. And this is interesting, my peoples. Let me give you that information since Rosa said I do that, right? So apparently, ZUFFA boxing is going to allow Jai Opataya to fight the other champions, even if they're not on ZUFFA. They're going to allow him to try to get those belts. So it seems like they kind of going to be going back on their word. You guys remember that previously they said that ZUFFA fighters are only going to fight for the ZUFFA belt and for the Ring Magazine belt. That's it. That's what they said originally. Well, it looks like they realized, damn, if we only going to fight like this, we're going to be cooked. That's why they was able to sign Jai Opataya. We was just talking a couple of days ago about how, who is Jai going to be able to fight? Who can we expect them to fight on Zuffa Boxing? They don't got nobody. Well, they're going to allow him to fight guys that are under the sanctioning bodies. Here we go. By the way, before the main event, I'm eating this pizza. Drink a little Sprite. You know. Hydrating properly to give you guys this action the way that you need it. Let me just say, I know that a lot of people don't have the Paramount app. What I think is going to happen once Zuffa Boxing, once they start signing more fighters and they start signing big names, then people will get on board. Then people will say, okay, I can get the Zuffa app. But it's gonna be hard to, you know, for people to download the app to watch a bunch of fighters that they don't know. Right now it's gonna be Omar Trinidad. Look at this, Omar Trinidad, 19-0, versus Max Ornelas, 18-2. So Omar Trinidad with a record of 19-0, he's 30 years old, 5'10", 125 pounds. I don't know him, so I think, you know, if you're probably from his city, you know who he is. But I don't know him. A lot of us don't know him. It's tough to get boxing fans to pay for an app to watch fighters that they don't know. That's just the reality, right? West does it. Proper fight food. We had nachos. Oh, you can't miss. You can't miss with the nachos, bro. Hold on. But did you have the cheese for the nachos? Or the salsa? Because damn, dry nachos will have your throat cooked. You'll be thirsty and shit. So, my peoples, this is the first fight that I'm going to be calling for you guys. We have an undefeated fighter and a fighter who is experienced, who only got a few losses. I have a feeling this is going to be interesting. They staring each other down and whoa. Undefeated fighter just staring his opponent like this while the referee is giving instructions. So I think we're going to see some type of slugfest. Here we go, my peoples. Round number 1 about to kick off, y'all. Referee Jeff Nady. And they're off, my people. Round number 1. They're in the middle of the ring. You see Ornelas shoot out the first couple of jabs in the air. They hit nothing. Just kind of looking for that space. And you see Trinidad right in front of him. Quick jab. Ooh, Ornelas caught Trinidad with a nice jab to the mouthpiece. Misses with a jab to the body. They look both cautious. You saw a couple of jabs from Ornelas. Trinidad looks more calm, relaxed, looking like he's trying to time him. Looking for his... They both in the middle of the ring, by the way. Now you see Ornelas starting to back away and use his lateral movement. Trinidad with the jab. By the way, Trinidad, not Puerto Rican. I think he's American. They trading jabs once again. But you started to see now Ornelas using that lateral movement while Trinidad going forward. Jab to the body from Trinidad. That was a stiff one. That was a stiff one. They traded jabs. Back to the middle of the ring. So within the first minute of action, ooh, jab to the mouthpiece from Trinidad. That was a stiff one, a tasty one. You can see from the beginning that Trinidad is going to be controlling the ring, that he's going to own the real estate. Ornelas, once again, using that lateral movement. Misses with a left hook, Trinidad with a left, right, left. They go into the clinch. Ooh, Trinidad catching with a right and a left to the whip piece. They in the middle of the ring. Ornelas misses with a jab. With a jab, Trinidad give him a 1-2 to the snack box. Landed. Ornelas using that jab. Ooh, you saw Ornelas with a right and a left. Jab to the body, right hand from Ornelas. Trinidad missed with a left hook. Ooh, Trinidad caught him with a stiff jab. Almost dropped him from a jab, my peoples. Had him wobbly. Losing his balance. Now Ornelas clinching. Trinidad trying to get him off of him. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, man. The first 2 minutes of action tell me that Trinidad is going to put all type of hands over on Ornelas. Ornelas, he's throwing hands. He's throwing hands. But when Trinidad let them fly, you can see the difference in power. And you can also see the difference in sharpness. You know when you watching two fighters that it's close because it just started. They both throwing hands at each other, but you can already see who's sharper and stronger. And in this case, I can already see it's Trinidad. Or Naylor with a jab to the body, a stiff one. Or Naylor with a double jab in the right hand, then goes right into that clinch. So he's throwing some of what I call defensive punches. What are defensive punches? When you just try not to get hit. When you're trying to avoid, oh shit, what happened? Oh shit. My peoples, I suffered a devastating blow. Let me get my charger, my people. My laptop turned off for my ass. Goof ballery, my peoples. Hold on 1 second. How could this happen? Hold on, my people. Who doesn't charge the laptop before the fights? Who doesn't do that? JSmiff. Golly. I'm glad this didn't happen for the main event, y'all. Oh, man. Come on, my peoples. Am I trying to get the goofiest of the oofiest award for the week? Ran out of batteries. Goddamn laptop. We're gonna be back in action soon, my peoples. Golly. Devastating blow. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Ornelius versus Trinidad is turning into a very interesting matchup. I see that Ornelius is fighting, letting the hands go, but I just see that Trinidad happens to be sharper and happens to be stronger. So I feel like now he's going to break him down. Going to break him down, possibly land a devastating blow and stop him. My peoples, we're going to be back in action. I cannot believe this happened to me. Mid-round. Wes Dustin laptop takes a knee on the technical. Nah, man, the laptop, forget taking a knee, man. It try to act like it got some grease in its eyes, walked all the way to the corner, got assistance, all of that. What is going on? Here we go, my peoples. We almost back in action. ZUFFA Boxing Friday night. This is the appetizer, my peoples. You guys that nasty. Here we go, my peoples. We almost there. We almost. ZUFFA Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Dana White, His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh. I gotta tell you, you know, since we don't have, hold on. Since, you know, this is early into ZUFFA Boxing's tenure within the sweet science, it's in a small venue, a relatively small venue. A lot of the guys that are fighting, we don't know them. Wes Dustin, John, my laptop got a joystick. It's so, oh, goddamn. Here we go, my peoples. I told you, we back in action. 1 minute and 12 seconds to go into round number 2. You already see, ooh, a left and a right from Ornelius and a 1-2 from Trinidad, right to the nose piece. Going forward. You see the aggressiveness. I told you, Trinidad is controlling the real estate. Ornelius is having to back away. Ooh, a jab and a left hook from Ornelius. Another jab from Ornelius. Trinidad going forward. They traded jab. Both of them landed to the face piece, my peoples. Trading jabs once again. Both to the mouthpiece. A right hand from Ornelius. 1, 2, 3 from Trinidad to the dome piece. Ornelius clinging for their life. They back to the middle of the ring. Jab to the body from Ornelius. Here we go. Ornelius going forward. Trinidad looking like he's trying to set him up. Oh, wait a minute. Now we got Trinidad using that lateral movement. Ornelius with a double jab, right hand and a left hook. They back in the middle of the ring trading jabs. Double jab from Ornelius. Another jab. He's missing a lot of those jabs, but at least he's controlling the pace. MS, salute, my brother. Jab from Ornelius. Another jab. And the round is over. So I got to tell you, my peoples, based on the action that I've seen right now in round number 2, Ornelas is very active, letting his fly. The replay shows, ooh, a stiff jab to the mouthpiece from Trinidad. Oh, he dropped Ornelas, my peoples, while we was out of business. A stiff jab to the jaw piece. Dropped Ornelas. Whoa, my peoples, with a jab. That's how you know a fighter got power. Went like that. Went like this to him. Bang! Dropped him. You know when a fighter drop you from a jab. That power is nasty. 10-8 round in Trinidad's favor, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. ZUFFA Boxing is giving us some good action tonight. I gotta admit it. Gotta admit it. Some competitive fight. Some good matchups. So what I'm seeing is that the folks at ZUFFA Boxing did a real good job with matching opponents in a way that the fights could be interesting. So far with the fights I've seen, I ain't seen nobody get washed. I ain't seen nobody get cooked. It's been this type of action that we getting. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. You can't complain. Cannot complain, my peoples, with the type of action that we get. They back to the middle of the ring. Round number 3, ladies and gentlemen. You see Trinidad going forward for Ornelas. Jab from Ornelas. Ooh, Ornelas with a left hook. Trinidad with a jab to the mouthpiece. 1-2 from Trinidad going forward. Now you starting to see Ornelas once again using that lateral movement. This is a good fight, my peoples. You see them right there. And that was what I was complaining about earlier, by the way. You guys see the shorts that they wearing? It looks like ZUFFA Boxing is going to have that same model as MMA. Ooh, a left and a right from Ornelas to the mouthpiece of Trinidad. It looks like all the fighters in ZUFFA fights and ZUFFA cards are going to be wearing black shorts and white shorts. No creativity, no cool stuff in the shorts, no logos. Just ZUFFA, their name, and the flag. I'm going to be honest, the shorts look whack. The shorts look whack. I hope that they can work on that. I hope that they can listen to this feedback. The whack-ass shorts makes it look like I'm watching a B-League. The action is good. Don't get it twisted. Ornelas and Trinidad trading jabs to the mouthpiece. MS, Ornelas has good punch. Needs to learn to cut the ring. Oh! Trinidad dropped Ornelas with a left hook to the kiss of my people. This is the second time Ornelas goes down. Whoa! What a shot! If you guys remember, I told you from the beginning, Trinidad was clearly the harder puncher. Dropped him already in the second round. Dropped him again in the third with a disgusting left hook. See Trinidad going forward now. He know he got hurt. Ooh, Ornelas with a right hand to Trinidad's dome piece. Trinidad with a 1-2. Ornelas with a right to the body as they clenching. You see Trinidad trying to catch him with that right hand. So I'm going to say this. This is my knock on Trinidad. Ooh, Trinidad catches him with a right hand and a left hook to the body. Ornelas goes down once again for the second time in round number 3. 15 seconds to go. Can he survive? Trinidad going forward. Ooh, Trinidad with a right to the dome piece. Ornelas clinging on for dear life. Trinidad trying to get him out of there, but the time is going to run out. Ornelas clings once again. The round is over. Whoa, my peoples. Whoa. Ornelas is getting pummeled. What a shot. Boom. It was a left hook to the dome piece. Messed up his whole equilibrium. Those shots are devastating. Boom. Wow. What a shot. Tough. Ornelas is in trouble, my peoples. Down twice in a round. That's tough. And I'm going to tell you guys something that watching it, fans don't consider. It's not just that he's hurt from the shots that took him down. You don't even realize what it takes when a fighter goes down from a punch, the energy that they burn to get up from the canvas, the legs, that can wipe out your legs. Getting up. So it's not just that you could be hurt, from the shots you took. It's that your legs is not there. Your legs is not the same. And let me tell you, when your legs is not the same, you in trouble. You are in trouble, my peoples. Oh, there you go. They traded leather once again. They go into a clinch. My peoples. Trinidad is trying to get Ornelas out of there. Now, I got to give credit to Ornelas. He's keeping his composure. Real calm, real relaxed. You see him putting the jab out there. But whoa. ZUFFA Boxing is giving us some good action. Can't knock him now. Let's not knock him. Ornelas with a straight to the body. Trinidad going forward. You see Ornelas using that jab, but Trinidad, another jab to the mouthpiece from Trinidad. 1-2 from Trinidad. Ornelas goes into a clinch. 2 minutes to go into the round. Another jab from Trinidad. Stiff one to the kisser. That was a tasty one. 1-2 from Trinidad. Now you see Ornelas using that lateral movement. Going to the left, going to the right. 1-2 from Trinidad to the melon. Rosa Andre, changing levels is very important in boxing. That's what makes you great. That's a fact. That's a fact. If you just got one speed, one level, you're going to get cooked when you get to the top guys. Ooh, Trinidad going forward. Ornelas with a left hook. Trinidad with a left. Trinidad with a right hand to the melon. Ornelas with a right. Trinidad with a left and a right. Ornelas with a left to the dome piece. They letting the hands fly, my peoples. Ornelas is fighting back. Irving Mack. Like button smash. Yo, Irving Mack. Appreciate you, my brother. Bam. See what I'm saying? It's not that hard, my peoples. Some folks just show up and they want to show love. And they want to say, look, I appreciate this shit that you're doing over here. Boom, I'm going to hit the light for you, my nigga. I appreciate you, family. Here we go. Ornelas is going forward with the hands up. He's a tough fighter. Been down 3 times, twice in the same round. And you still see him in the hands fly. A lot of fighters, they get shot with that punch out. Ooh, Ornelas would have left to the mouthpiece of Trinidad. Ornelas, ooh, with a right hand, but Trinidad caught him with a right uppercut to the mouthpiece. Ooh, Trinidad with a straight right hand to the dome piece. But Ornelas keeps fighting back. He one of those fighters. He one of those fighters that's not going to stop fighting back, that's not going to stop punching. You're going to have to beat it out of him. You're going to have to beat him up. He's not going to go away just like that. Been down 3 times, still letting the hands fly. Ornelas with the jab. Now he's going to the lateral movement. Smart. Move around. Don't stand in front of that man. You see that he got cement blocks in them hands. Come on now. You got to move. Ornelas with a left hook. You see Trinidad going forward. I'm going to tell you my knock on Trinidad is that he's mostly relying on catching his opponent with a big shot and dropping him. And I don't like that. Why? Because if you got that if you're a finisher, when you got him hurt like that, swarm him. Put hands on him. Apply pressure. Trinidad is not doing the best job of applying pressure once he has his opponent hurt. He's still maintaining the same pace, and waiting to catch him with a good shot, which he's been successful. If you drop an opponent twice in a round, you've been successful. But you're not letting 3, 4, 5 punches go. And that's what fighters with the killer instinct normally do. Once they got you hurt, it's bang, 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 bang. They letting the hands fly. They're applying pressure in a way that you're going to eat a lot of shots and you're either going to go down or the referee's going to stop it. Trinidad is not doing that. In this case, what we're seeing is that Ornelas gets up off the canvas and Trinidad's kind of maintaining the same pace that he's been throughout. You're not seeing an extra level of aggression when you got your guy hurt. Here we go, my people's round number 5 now. Back to the middle of the ring. They both trading jabs, both landing on each other. A jab from Trinidad, Ornelas with a check left hook. 1-2 from Ornelas. Trinidad missing with a left hook. Jab to the mouthpiece from Trinidad. Jab to the nose piece from Ornelas. You see Trinidad going forward now. 1-2, Ornelas clinches. That's very smart. If you know you're hurt, if you don't got your legs under you the same, clinch. Clinch, my peoples. You see Trinidad going forward. Once again, Ornelas clinches. He knows. He knows what's going to happen. He don't want to trade with Trinidad. 1-2 from Trinidad. Ornelas with a straight right hand to the body. That was a tasty one. Ornelas with a 1-2. But I tell you right now, you see that Ornelas, he don't got nothing in his punches no more. That's it. He's throwing them and he's being active, giving Trinidad something to think about, but there's no spice behind them punches. You're not going to hurt nobody. Right now, I feel like I could beat up Ornelas. Here we go, Trinidad going for Ornelas with a left hook. But they got nothing behind it. So from this point on, Trinidad already knows, you can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. Boy, Trinidad with a left hook. Ornelas missing with a right hand. You see Ornelas throwing punches like this already. That's when you're tired. You start losing your mechanics. You start losing your composure. But Ornelas is not going to stop punching. Ornelas with a left hook. Ornelas with a jab to the body. Trinidad. Ornelas catches with a left hook to the mouthpiece. Jab from Ornelas. Trinidad catches with another jab to the mouthpiece. Ornelas with a right hand to the dome piece of Trinidad. 1-2 to the face piece from Trinidad. Now Ornelas is using that lateral movement. Looking like he dying to clinch, and he clinched. Told you. Rosa putting hands on him. Apply pressure, controlled aggression. Here we go. You see Trinidad going forward. Ornelas backing away. 1-2 to the body from Trinidad. They go into a clinch. So one thing, we see Ornelas leaking from his nose. Nose already broken. He's using a lot of movement. Trinidad 1-2, 1-2. Ornelas clinches him again. He on survival mode. He's throwing punches, but he's also trying to survive. Once again, Ornelas clinches Trinidad. Trinidad trying to let the hands go. Ornelas trying to let the hands go. They separate themselves. The referee don't need to intervene. Oh, they traded left hooks right there in the middle of the ring, my people. Standing right on top of that ZUFFA Boxing logo. Trading jabs, and the round is over. So, I'm going to say this. This is one of those fights where you can see the difference between good fighters and great fighters. What I see from Trinidad is that he's a good fighter. But you don't see greatness over here. Why? You done dropped your opponent 3 times. And every time you dropped them, you didn't really show anything afterwards. You didn't really, jump on them to get them out of there. You don't have that killer instinct. Instead, you're more relying on catching them with a good shot to do it again. And it could happen. Because I told you guys from round number 1, you can see that Trinidad was the much harder puncher. And it looks like Ornelas, he don't got his legs under him. He don't got the same spice behind his punches that you saw in the first couple of rounds. So, look at Trinidad jumping on his toes, getting ready to start the next round. Looking like he want to get him out of there. But I feel like he has to apply, more pressure. He has to be more aggressive than what he is. They're in the middle of the ring, my peoples. Once again, you see Ornelas moving to the left, moving to the right. Trinidad with a left to the mouthpiece. One shot. They traded jabs. Ornelas once again using his lateral movement. Clinches. Backs away. Trinidad with a right and a left to the body. Ornelas with a right and a left. As they clinch him, Trinidad punches him in the dome piece. Back to the middle of the ring. Trading jabs right on top of that ZUFFA Boxing logo, my peoples. See Trinidad going for Ornelas with the 1-2 and a jab to Trinidad's mouthpiece. You see Trinidad going forward now with the jab. 1-2, 3. But then there's the lateral movement from Ornelas, not standing in front of Trinidad. And that's what he has to do. If you have an opponent that punches that hard, that's catching you with some good shots, don't stand in front of him. Ornelas with the 1-2 and the clinch. The good old pam, pam, pam. Bam, bam, bam. That's what Ornelas want to do. He want to punch and grab. He don't want to give Trinidad his opportunity to return fire. Ornelas with a 1-2, he misses and clinches. It looks like Ornelas want to turn this into a clinch fest. Trinidad want to fight. Trinidad want to let the hands fly. Ornelas with the jab. You see Trinidad with the hands up, going forward, trying to get him in the ropes, applying that. Ooh, Trinidad with a left hook, a right hook, a left to the body from Trinidad, right to the dome piece, a left to the mouthpiece. Ornelas returns fire with a left and a right. Ooh, they traded lefts and rights. Both of them landing looping shots on each other face piece, my peoples. Ooh, Trinidad with a 1-2. Ornelas clinches him. A minute to go into round number 6. And you see, it's this type of fight where Trinidad is mostly going forward, trading some jabs. Trinidad with a 1-2. Ornelas with the lateral movement. MS Ornelas got heart. I agree with you 100%. You know, you got dropped in the second round, got dropped twice in the third round, and you never stop letting the hands fly. You moving, you making it interesting. Ooh, Trinidad with a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 from Trinidad. Ornelas was back up against the ropes, trying to fight back, trying to hold on, trying to cut for dear life. Referee separates them. You see Ornelas moving with the lateral movement. Nose is leaking. Jab from Ornelas, another jab. He missed it. Ooh, caught Trinidad in the nose piece. Trinidad catches him in the mouth. Ornelas catches with a right hand to the melon. Come on now. Come on, my peoples. 21. YGL, salute. Green light, my people. Salute, my brother. Ornelas and Trinidad. It's an interesting fight. Trinidad with a 1-2. You see the lateral movement from Ornelas. Ooh, they traded left hooks. Jeff Nady right there, ready to stop. Ready to get in between the action. The round is over. Interesting fight, my people. Trinidad is obviously winning this fight. Probably won every single round. Has dropped Ornelas multiple times. But Ornelas won't go away. Ornelas will not go away, my peoples. In case you don't know, or in case you're just tuning in, ZUFFA Boxing, main event, Callum Walsh, Carlos Ocampo. But we watching the undercard, man. We getting some good action. So, I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. My only criticism so far has been some real good matchups. All the fights have been competitive. Only criticism is the uniform. You know, we've been watching boxing forever. I got to watch the Macho Camacho era when he brought in them crazy shorts, and then we see people copying it till this day. So that's part of the boxing culture, the cool shorts. In ZUFFA Boxing, there's going to be one guy wearing black shorts, one guy wearing white shorts, and no logos, no advertisement. So the shorts look kind of whack. They look kind of cheap. They look plain. It makes it look like this is B-level boxing, a B-league. They got to step that up. Here we go, my people. Ornelas went back up against the rope. 1-2 from Trinidad. All right to the dome piece and the left to the body from Trinidad. Trinidad with a 1-2 going forward. Ornelas with a left to the dome piece. They clinching once again, my people. Round number 7. Ooh. Ornelas with a left and right to the body. Trinidad with a left to the dome piece. They trading jabs now. In the middle of the ring, you see Trinidad going for the lateral movement from Ornelas. Once again, Ornelas with a left to the body and a clinch. That's it. He don't got his legs under him right now. Face, you see Ornelas' face swole up. Whoa. Rosa, stay off the line. Head moving, head on the swivel. I mean, come on. Rosa, I got a feeling have you been involved with boxing? Because you be saying some shit sometimes. Have you been involved, or you a boxing fan? 21 green light. Salute, family. There you go. Once again, they trade a leather. Ornelas goes in for the clinch. Okay, you see Trinidad going forward now. Jab from Trinidad. They in the middle of the ring, my peoples. And you can also see Trinidad's in very good shape on his toes. Ooh, Ornelas with a right to the dome piece and left to the body. Jab from Ornelas. Trinidad with a 1-2. That's the one thing. You can see that Trinidad at this point got no respect for Ornelas. He already know you don't got your legs under you. You don't got no power behind your punches. I'm trying to beat you up. Ooh, jab to the nose piece from Ornelas. Trinidad with the jab. Trinidad with a left to the body. Ornelas with a left to the dome piece. Trinidad return fire with a left to the body right before the clinch. Here we go, my peoples. Ooh, jab to the body from Ornelas. Trinidad going forward. Ooh, left to the body from Ornelas. Trinidad up top with a left to the dome piece. And look at the way. Ooh, Ornelas with a 1-2. Landed flush to Trinidad dome piece. But he don't got no spice behind those punches. There ain't nothing. He can't hurt Trinidad anymore. People don't understand that, man. When you don't got your legs, Ornelas caught Trinidad with a nice left hook to the body. Backing away, using the lateral movement. Trinidad going forward, and I gotta say, Trinidad is not doing the very best job of cutting off the ring. Ornelas with a left to the mouthpiece. Trinidad with a 1-2 to the face piece. Going forward, you see Ornelas using that lateral movement, going to the left. And the round is over. My peoples is interesting. It's interesting out here. But I'm going to tell you, based on the action that we're witnessing, Ornelia doesn't look like he could win this fight. And I'm going to tell you why. He's behind on the cards. There's no doubt about it. Been dropped 3 times and been losing most, if not all, of the rounds. So, where am I going with this? In the case of Ornelia, it looks like he need a knockout to win this fight. You need a knockout. And it doesn't look like he got enough to pull off a knockout. Legs is not under him. Look at this, man. All the coaches, you see them wearing ZUFFA, the ZUFFA logo in their hats. So, yeah, it looks like Dana White is running this thing, you know, with the same business model as the UFC, where the fighters, the coaches, and everybody in there, they're not allowed to advertise anything but ZUFFA. That's what it looks like to me. By the way, my people, let me know if you got audio. Let me know, do you got audio, my peoples? Can you actually hear me right now? Because it's super cloudy and Starlink be playing games. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't know if you guys can hear me right now, to be honest. Mic check, my peoples. Mic check, my peoples. Do we got audio? Mic check, my peoples. Let me know if you can hear me. This internet acting crazy right now. Here we go, y'all. Round number 8. 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. You see Ornelas using that lateral movement. Trinidad going forward. 1-2, 1-2 to the mouthpiece from Trinidad, my peoples. Landed some devastating shots, but the referee's warning him. It looked like he used that shoulder. That means he's getting frustrated. He's like, damn, man, stop clenching. Ornelas with a jab to the body. Trinidad with a jab to the face piece. Here we go, my people. 1-2 from Trinidad. Ornelas with a jab to the face piece once again. 1-2 from Ornelas. Trinidad with a left hook to the body. Jab to the body from Ornelas. Using that lateral movement. Trinidad going forward, trying to apply that pressure. Here we go. Ooh, Ornelas with a left and a right. To the body. Ooh, Trinidad with a left hook. They trading, baby. Right in the middle of the ring. Right on top of that ZUFFA boxing logo. Begelin Hernandez. Muchas gracias, mi amor. Te quiero mucho. Here we go, my peoples. Double jab from Trinidad. That was missed. Ornelas was able to back away from those punches. Come on now. 30 seconds to go into round number 8. This is a 10-rounder, my peoples. Double jab from Trinidad. You see Ornelas on his toes. 1-2 from Trinidad. Ornelas using that lateral movement. Going to the left. Going to the right. Trinidad with a 1-2-3. But Ornelas clinches him right away. Whoa, my peoples. Guess who I got watching this live? My son, Ryan Enzo. Ryan, are you watching the fights? You watching your daddy working? Ryan Enzo is in the building. Ryan, I love you. Mwah, mi niño lindo, te quiero mucho. There you have it, my peoples, in between rounds. Ornelas, Trinidad, they traded leather. And I'm super happy because my son is watching me. Estoy demasiado feliz porque Ryan me está viendo. Ryan, te quiero mucho, little. My peoples, we getting this action. We getting this action, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan, are you watching your daddy working? Are you watching your daddy calling a fight? Do you like the action, Ryan Enzo? Your daddy loves you. Te quiero mucho, Ryan, mi little. Here we go, my peoples. We ready? Ornelas Trinidad, they trading the serious leather. They trying to inflict bodily harm upon each other. Let's get it. ZUFFA Boxing, it's like I told you, man. Look, a small venue, a lot of fighters that we don't know, but the matchups have been real good, real competitive, and this is the type of boxing that you want to watch. Look, the doctor's checking out Ornelas. Face real swole up. You can see the wear and tear. Obviously, he wants to keep fighting. And let's see what the doctor says. Yes, they're gonna let him. They're gonna let him continue. They're gonna let him continue. Ornelas is a tough cookie, y'all. Jab from Trinidad. Trinidad going forward, looking like he's trying to time him with something. You know when somebody putting that jab out there ready to explode? That's what you're seeing from Trinidad. Trinidad with a right to the dome piece. Going forward, you see the lateral movement from Ornelas. He's on survival mode. He's taking some nasty punishment. Ornelas with a left. Trinidad with a 1-2 to the mouthpiece. Another clinch from Ornelas. On survival mode, my peoples. Going forward, you see the head movement from Trinidad. He's trying to... That's the one thing, and I criticize Trinidad for that. He's not aggressive enough. He's allowing sometimes for the hurt fighter to dictate the pace and outwork him. Now you see the lateral movement from Ornelas. Oh, Trinidad missing with a 1-2, but then caught it with a left hook to the nose piece. Whoa, that was a tasty one. You see Ornelas leaking from the nose, left eye swollen, right eye even more swollen. He out there getting pummeled, but he fighting back. And Trinidad is not doing quite enough to stop him. Clinching. Ornelas has been effectively clinching throughout this fight to avoid some of the damage. Trinidad going forward once again. Jab from Ornelas. Trinidad with the hammer right hand to the forehead. Landed flush. Ornelas straight up clinched him right away. See Trinidad once again going forward. Ornelas using his lateral movement once again, trying to get away from that pending punishment. From the beginning, you saw Trinidad bring out the heavy artillery. That's why I told you guys, it took 1 minute into the first round for me to understand that the harder puncher was Trinidad. And that's played out the way that I told you guys. You see the lateral movement, 1, 2, 3 from Trinidad, but Ornelas clinches him. He's surviving out there. You see Trinidad going forward once again. Ornelas was back up against the rope. 1-2 from Trinidad, another clinch. All right hand to the dome piece from Trinidad to break off that clinch. Ornelas backing away. Right hand to the body from Ornelas. Trinidad going forward. Right hand from Trinidad. Right hand and left hook from Trinidad. He trying to inflict bodily harm, my peoples. Double jab in the right hand, left hook from Trinidad. Ornelas clinches him once again. This is what it's been about. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. If Ornelas wasn't clinching the way that he is, he would have been knocked out. Ornelas would have been knocked out if he wasn't clinching. Because Trinidad is out there attempting to inflict bodily harm. Going forward, once again, 1, 2, 3 from Trinidad. Ornelas with a left hook. And the list is smiling, my peoples. Real talk. Why Ornelas is smiling when Trinidad is out there pummeling him? I don't understand it. I really don't, my peoples. It's been an interesting fight. That's Trinidad right there. That's Ornelas trying to clinch him and getting punched in the head. You see the referee talking to Ornelas in the corner, and he's telling him, fam, you out there getting pummeled. I need to see something from you. If I don't see something from you, this thing is going to have to come to an end. Come on now. We not out here to watch you get pummeled. Here we go. The doctor checked him out. They're going to give him an opportunity. They're gonna give him an opportunity, my peoples. Round number 10. This is the final round. Here we go. You see right away Ornelas using his lateral movement, clinching, Trinidad going forward. He wants to get him out of there, but he doesn't throw enough punches. Ornelas catches Trinidad with a left to the mouthpiece. Trinidad with a right and a left. All right from Trinidad as Ornelas is backing away, and the referee stopped it. The referee has pulled the plug, my peoples. The fight is over. The fight is over. It's over, my peoples. There you have it. They pull the plug. And I got to tell you, man, Ornelas, he been receiving a sustained beating. And they stopped it to save him from more punishment. You know, face is really swollen on both sides. Nose is leaking. Trinidad did what he had to do to walk out of there with the dub. You know, I guess the referee, as you saw right there at the end of round number 9, he went to the corner, sat there and told him, yo, I got to see something. I got to see something from you, bro. Jerome, what fight is this? Ornelas and Trinidad on ZUFFA Boxing. It's ZUFFA Boxing on Paramount Plus app. The main event is going to be Callum Walsh versus Carlos Ocampo. You guys remember Carlos Ocampo is the guy that Errol Spence knocked him out. I guess that's not the best way to remember him, but that's what I remember from Carlos Ocampo. He got knocked out by Errol and knocked out by a couple of other elite level champions. He's on the main event against Callum Walsh. This fight right here, man, you know, the way that it played out, Ornelas, he fought hard, he fought back, but ultimately, man, Trinidad was too much, too tough of an opponent for him, and that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I will say, you know, Ornelas, he kept fighting back, got dropped multiple times, got dropped 3 times. We saw Ornelas go down. 3 times he got up, kept fighting, but ultimately, the referee had to pull the plug on this one. It was like, yo, you're getting pummeled, bro. Look at your face. You battered. Here we go, my peoples. Another fight in the books. Competitive fight. Entertaining fight. John Parham says good stoppage. I agree with you 100%. We don't got to wait for somebody to be unconscious. We don't want to see nobody getting carried out in a stretcher. Ornelas got pummeled for 9.5 rounds. And you don't know, you also don't want to say, you know what? It's only 2 minutes ago. Let's let him finish out the round. What about the damage that he could take? MS, this is ZUFFA Boxing venue live on Paramount Plus. And you can see it's a smaller venue. It's a smaller event. But good fights, man. Good. These are very good matchups. And I'm going to tell you something. There was a fighter earlier who fought earlier, Hitman Harris, who only had 1 loss in his resume. And I watched them fight before. Some of you guys may remember when there was boxing here in Dominican Republic in the beach, when they set up the ring in the beach. The kid that I'm talking about, he fought in that card and he did really good. Well, he fought tonight on ZUFFA Boxing and he lost, man. That made me sad because he's a good fighter. But he got, I'm not going to say he got outboxed, he got outworked. His opponent let the hands go more than he did and beat him. Competitive, but goddamn. Here we go. Right now they're showing Callum Walsh, Carlos Ocampo. You guys may remember Carlos Ocampo got knocked out by Errol. I don't know. I can't remember who else knocked him out. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I'm not much of a believer in Carlos Ocampo. Sometimes he looks a little bit disorganized out there. Let's see what he's able to do tonight. He might get knocked out. If I'm being real with y'all, Carlos Ocampo got a tough opponent in front of him. He might get knocked out. Callum Walsh is there to show out. He's a fighter. We're going to find out tonight for sure. Gonna find out tonight, my people. King Callum Walsh. Young fighter, undefeated fighter. If I'm not mistaken, what's his record? Like 10-0, something like that. But he's a strong kid, skilled, and he's gonna be looking to show out tonight. Main event. Let's get it, my peoples. Let's see what he's gonna be able to do. Versus Carlos Ocampo, who's been in championship fights, who's been on the big stage. He hasn't been able to win the big one, but he's been on the big stage. Let's see it. Let's see what Carlos Ocampo bring to the table. Salute, I'm going to say salute to the people at ZUFFA Boxing, the matchmakers, because you want to get good fights. You want to get good matchups. You want it to be competitive, right? That's what we get. Some competitive fights so far, some real good fights. What are we going to get in the main event? Let's see. But as they're showing like replays from different fighters, one thing stands out. The shorts. The shorts that they wearing in ZUFFA Boxing, them shits look like we watching a B-League. It looks like we watching a second tier, third tier boxing league. I don't like that at all. But I guess for us boxing fans, it's gonna be a period of adjustment if this is what they're gonna give us. Because in boxing, my peoples, we used to people wear boxers wearing the flashy shorts, the colorful shorts, the shorts with the you know, shiny, sparkly stuff on them, with stuff hanging off of them. We know that Macho Camacho is the guy who brought that into existence. And fighters have kept going with that tradition. You know, Macho Camacho made it a tradition to wear shorts like that. And in ZUFFA Boxing, what you're seeing is all of the fights have been like that. One guy wearing black shorts, the other guy wearing white shorts. Last name in the front for everybody. ZUFFA Boxing logo in the back for everybody. Paramount logo, small, and one leg for everybody. This uniform thing, I don't like it at all. And I actually criticize it for MMA. I criticize it like, damn, everybody gotta wear, you see here the coaches wearing the ZUFFA hats and everything is ZUFFA. The reason I criticize that is because you're not giving fighters, coaches, trainers, whoever, you're not giving them an opportunity to make extra money. I'm already seeing that in ZUFFA Boxing, businesses can't go to the fighter. Hey, listen, I'm gonna pay you $1,000. I'm gonna pay you $1,500. I'm gonna pay you whatever, so you could put my logo in your shorts. They can't do that. They can only wear the ZUFFA uniform, and I'm not feeling that. Especially because of the optics, the way that it looks. Shit looks cheap. If any of you guys are watching this ZUFFA card and what they wearing, it looks cheap. Them shorts compared to what we're used to, damn, man. It doesn't look like we're watching, you know, top-notch boxing. It look like we're watching some cheap shit. They showing the replays, Callum Walsh, man, and he likes to let the hands fly. He got power. He's a southpaw with a nasty right hook. He's here to knock out. I'm gonna make the prediction right now. Watch this. Watch this, my peoples. Callum Walsh, aka King Walsh, is a fighter who I don't really know like that. Right? I don't really know Callum Walsh. Young fighter coming up. But I do know Carlos Ocampo. I've seen him fight a few times. And I'm going to tell you this right now, my peoples. Callum Walsh is going to knock Carlos Ocampo out. Remember I told you that. Agent 17, salute JSmiff. What's on tonight? ZUFFA Boxing, my brother. ZUFFA Boxing on the Paramount Plus app. Main event, Callum Walsh versus Carlos Ocampo. We have, I think this is the, I'm not sure if this is the co-main, but Kane Sandoval, who's 17-0 with 15 knockouts, he's going to be fighting. I think he's going to be fighting next. I see him warming up. But this main event is going to be serious, my peoples. And yo, look, man, I gotta talk to Elon Musk. I'm gonna be tagging Elon Musk and sending him some shit because yo, Starlink, beautiful. It works beautiful here in Dominican Republic. But as soon as it get cloudy, as soon as there's a little rain, the signal be going crazy, the Wi-Fi be going crazy, shit be freezing, it be slow. If it's nice and sunny out, or if it's clear sky, woo, my internet be crazy. It be on point. No problem. 100 megabytes. But shit, man, as soon as it get cloudy, we be having problems out here. Agent 17. I'll listen to your comments while I work. Salute, family. Get that paper. Get that money. Here we go, my peoples. ZUFFA Boxing. We saw the last fight ended in a stoppage in the 9th round. It was competitive. We saw some good action. Let's see what we're going to get. This look like it's going to be a real good fight, too. So, I like the matchups. It's like I told you guys, the matchups are important. You don't want to see a guy like Kane Sandoval. He got a record of 17-0, right? 17-0 with 15 knockouts. But they put him in there with Rodriguez, who's like 24-1. So what I've seen so far from the matchups, ain't no cherry picks, ain't no easy fights, man. Everybody tonight has been earning them W's. And I saw a young man, Hitman Harris, who's a young fighter who can fight. I saw him take a L tonight because they matched him up with a super tough opponent. Agent 17. Apparently Starlink has rain fade, man. And they got cloud fade too, because sometimes, man, it get like real cloudy out here. And my signal be trash. Trash. I need for him to send me that same shit. That shit that he sent Kai. The Starlink joint that he sent Kai that hasn't been released yet. Yo, Elon, I need you to send me that one. Agent 17. Dana White always a good matchmaker. They doing a good job with the matchmaking. But you have an advantage when it comes to matchmaking, and you have that type of format. Because you get to decide, you and you fight, so it's easy to make up good matches. It's not the same when this guy's promoted over there and this guy's promoted over there, and both of their promoters are trying to get them an easier fight to make sure that they stay undefeated. That's why you get some fights where you clearly see that somebody's outmatched. And it's like, oh man, this guy's there to get beat up. I ain't seen that tonight yet. So I gotta give Dana White and his matchmakers salute. Whoa. Whoa, my peoples. You see it? What's this guy's name, man? I forgot his name. The older guy that he having problems speaking, man, but he's still coaching. I think he Irish. He used to coach Manny Pacquiao. Damn, I can't remember his name right now, man, but he's there with Kane Sandoval. Whoa. Kane Sandoval is already in the ring. Young, undefeated fighter with a high knockout percentage. And he's going to face an opponent. He got an 88% knockout percentage. And he's going to face an opponent who also got power. We're going to see some serious action, my peoples. Here we go. Kane Sandoval rocking the Mexican flag. And you see his opponent making his ring walk. Julian Rodriguez from Hoboken, New Jersey. Team Hammerhands. Here we go. See, man, that's the thing. I told you guys before, man. The optics is something that I believe Dana White and Zuffa Boxing got to work on. Maybe they don't want to, but it's hard on the eyes. To everything you see is Zuffa. The fighters wearing a Zuffa robe, wearing Zuffa shorts, wearing Zuffa gloves. The ring is Zuffa. Like, god damn, bro. I know you want to promote your brand, but y'all should be looking crazy. Age of 17. We got a barn burner, JSmiff. It looked like it's about to be that. It looks like we're about to get one of those type of fights. And it's like I told you. So far, all of the matchups been competitive. Ain't nobody get washed out here. Ain't been no easy work. Everybody had to earn them W's. So for that, I give Dana White his credit. Gotta give him his credit, of course. But, damn, man, I'm not feeling the uniforms. I'm not feeling every fighter wearing the exact same shorts. You wear the black ones, and you wear the white ones. I'm not feeling that, man. It gives me a funny vibe. You know, we're used to watching fighters have the freedom of creativity, have the freedom to wear these kind of shorts with the glitter and these kind of shorts with the little shit hanging off of them and with the graffiti and with the designs and with the advertisement that paid them extra money to wear that. That's been a part of boxing. So it's weird for me to watch the Zuffa boxers all wearing the same shorts. You got black, you got white. You're going to have the Zuffa logo in the back and your last name in the front. Everybody the same thing. It gives me a funny vibe. You know, they want to have too much control over how the fighters look. While we've always seen fighters have that freedom of expression, of creativity with their shorts. Started with Hector Camacho. Rest in peace, Hector Camacho, the Puerto Rican legend, icon. You know, we saw what he did with the shorts and how he revolutionized boxing and what happened going forward. Till this day, we see people wearing the Camacho-like shorts. Well, in Zuffa boxing, it looked like they wearing some Payless shorts, man. Them shits look like B-League boxing shorts. They got to work on that. They got to work on that, my peoples. They got to fix that. If they don't fix it, they're going to be out there looking like a B-League. And it's all about image, right? They're announcing the fighters, my peoples. It's about to go down. And I have a feeling this is going to be one of those. This fight doesn't go the distance. I don't see this fight going the distance. They're in the middle of the ring. The referee's giving them the final instructions. It's about to get serious out here, my peoples. They touch them up, go back to their corners. They're about to come out fighting, y'all. It's about to go down. I have a feeling that they're going to let some nasty hands fly. We're going to see the heavy artillery early on. Here we go, my peoples. In the middle of the ring, Sandoval, Rodriguez. You see Rodriguez with the jab. Another jab from Rodriguez. Ooh, Sandoval with the jab. Rodriguez with the quick jab. Rodriguez with a real fast jab from Rodriguez, my peoples. Ooh, Rodriguez with the quick jab. Sandoval going forward. And I'm going to tell you something, my peoples. In Zuffa boxing, it's going to be real hard for fighters to stay undefeated because the type of matchups that they bringing in. Tough competitor. Like Kane Sandoval, yo, right now, he's supposed to be he's the undefeated fighter. You would assume that he's the better fighter. But you can see that Rodriguez got the quick hands, and it's going to be a tough fight. Right away, you can see there's going to be a tough fight. Unless somebody get knocked out, whoa. Here we go. You see Sandoval going forward, trying to just adjust. You see the jab from Rodriguez, double jab, and the lateral movement. But you can already see who's going to own the real estate. Sandoval going forward, Rodriguez backing away. And damn, yo, when they get close to each other, you can see King Sandoval is one big dude, bro. High knockout percentage, over 80% knockout percentage. He a big, strong guy. Rodriguez with the 1-2, Sandoval with a right to the body. Another jab from Rodriguez, a very quick, snappy jab. Sandoval going forward now with the hands up, jabbing. Rodriguez with the lateral movement, moving. Sandoval once again going forward, and you can see the jab, double jab from Sandoval. Another jab, right hand, you see Rodriguez with the lateral movement. Didn't stay in front of him. A left hook to the body from Rodriguez. Jab to the nose piece from Rodriguez. But Sandoval staying calm, going forward, nice and poised. Jab from Sandoval. Another jab. He looks like he's loose, like he's relaxed. Another jab, a left hook, a jab. And you see once again Rodriguez with that lateral movement. So he's doing a good job not staying in front of him. Rodriguez with a left to the dome piece of Sandoval. You see Sandoval going forward. Jab to the body from Rodriguez. Rodriguez with another jab. So you're seeing Rodriguez throwing more punches. Ooh, Sandoval with a jab and a right to the body. You can already see the power. You heard the way that sounded. Jab to the body, jab to the head, right hand to the dome from Sandoval. Sandoval jabbing, left to the body, right uppercut, and the right hand from Sandoval. Rodriguez backing away, stiff jab to the face piece. And then you see the lateral movement from Rodriguez. Sandoval going forward now, trying to set him up in the corner. Got him in the corner. Rodriguez goes down, goes forward, gets close to him to avoid punishment. Sandoval with a right to the dome piece. Rodriguez with a right, and the round is over. This fight is going to be interesting. You can see right now, Rodriguez is the fighter who has the most experience out of the two, but Sandoval is clearly the power puncher in here. He's the guy that's going to be applying the pressure going forward. Rodriguez is going to have to use that lateral movement and try to outbox him. That's the ebb and flow. That's what we're going to see here. And man, Sandoval is a beast. Yo, he a big dude, man, and he's strong. And he hasn't really unleashed yet. Real calm. He took that first round to study his opponent. But I could already see, man, that he a dangerous fighter. Oh, they showed the replay. Rodriguez landed a nice uppercut to Sandoval's mouthpiece. I do stuff. Yo, I didn't know you do the fights live. Of course, my brother. Of course. Oh, you got to see tomorrow. I be calling it, my mans. I'm the guy with the commentary. I'm just waiting on my opportunity because they gonna one of these days, man, whether it's Matchroom, ESPN, ZUFFA, one of them is gonna end up having to call me because none of them could call the fights like me. Here we go, Sandoval going forward. You see the jab from Rodriguez. Sandoval applying that mental pressure, going forward with the hands up, double jab from Sandoval. You see Rodriguez still using that lateral movement, doing a good job, not staying in front of his opponent. He already knows the type of power that Sandoval brings. Ooh, Sandoval with a left and a right to the body and a right to the dome piece. Rodriguez with a right to the body goes into that lateral movement. You can tell that Sandoval owns the real estate. He's the one dictating, I'm coming after you, you're going to have to move. This is my ring. Sandoval with a right hand. Sandoval with a jab to the body. Ooh, a right and a left from Sandoval. Sandoval with a left to the body. Ooh, Rodriguez return fire with a left and a right. Rodriguez catches Sandoval with a left to the melon, my peoples. Ooh, Rodriguez catches with another uppercut right in the mouthpiece. They clenching. The referee has to separate them. They in the middle of the ring, right on top of that ZUFFA boxing logo. Sandoval with the jab. Sandoval with a 1-2. Rodriguez return fire with a right to the dome piece. Sandoval with the jab, trying to set him up. Right to the body from Sandoval. Right hook to the body. Ooh, a 1-2 from Sandoval. Rodriguez with a left and a right and a left. Rodriguez with a right. Sandoval right in front. Ooh, Rodriguez catching with a right jab to with a left jab to the nose piece. Come on, my peoples. Ooh, Rodriguez with a right. Sandoval with a left and a right. Rodriguez with a jab to the nose piece. You see the lateral movement from Rodriguez. He's doing a good job of not staying in front of Sandoval for too long. But, ooh, Rodriguez with a right to the melon. Sandoval with a right and a left to the melon and a left to the body. Left to the body from Sandoval. Right from Sandoval. Applying that pressure. Rodriguez back up against the ropes. He letting the hands go too, though. Ooh, Rodriguez with a left and a right to the body. They clinching once again. Sandoval strikes me as the type of fighter that's going to break you down slowly up until you don't have that movement on your legs anymore. You see Rodriguez still going to the left, still going to the right, jab to the mouthpiece of Sandoval. I got to say, Rodriguez is throwing more punches. Jab to the face piece from Rodriguez. He letting the hands fly and using his movement effectively. Sandoval with a jab and a right to the body. Rodriguez returns fire with his own jab. Misses with a left hook. Rodriguez with a left to the body. Sandoval with a right to the mouthpiece. You see Rodriguez with a right to the body, left hook. Another right to the body from Rodriguez. Sandoval with a right to the body. Another right to the body. Right uppercut from Sandoval. Right hand from Sandoval. And the round is over. The action is going to get hot, my peoples. It's starting to get spicy already. It's starting to get spicy out here. If you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. Underrated Will in the building. Salute, my brother. I do stuff. Thanks for calling the fights. I'm at work and can't watch. Well, I promise you, I'm going to bring you this action. You're going to feel like you're watching it, bro. You're going to feel like you're tuning in. And this right now, we're getting like an appetizer. Because we know tomorrow we're going to get Khalil Cole, Zaquin Moses. We're going to get, obviously, the main event, Andy Cruz versus Raymond Murataya. So we're going to get a lot of good fights tomorrow. And I do stuff. I'm going to be calling them. Tune in tomorrow. Just remember, if it's a big fight out there, I'm calling it. And guess what? Tonight, it's still early. I got my son tuning in, Ryan Enso. What's up, Ryan? You enjoying the show? I love you. Wow. Oh, you saw the right uppercut in the replay. Whoa, right to the kisser of Sandoval. Now I know Sandoval could take a shot. Here we go. Here we go, my people. Round number 3 kicks off. You see Sandoval going forward. Ramirez got some quick hands. I'm going to tell you guys right now, man. ZUFFA Boxing, what I've enjoyed so far is that all the matchups have been pretty even. No easy fights. You guys know Turkey don't like easy fights. All of these fights have been very competitive. You see Sandoval going forward now. 1-2 and a left to the body from Sandoval. Sandoval with a right hook. But Rodriguez returned fire with a left to the dome piece and a right to the body. Sandoval with a right to the body as they clinch it. Rodriguez has the edge in speed, but Sandoval clearly has the edge in power. And he's showing it. They in the middle of the ring. Double jab from Rodriguez to the face piece of Sandoval. Now you see that lateral movement. Sandoval going forward, though, applying that mental pressure. I'm going to be right in front of you, trying to wait to knock you out. You see the lateral movement from Rodriguez, not staying in front of Sandoval for too long. Jab to the mouthpiece from Sandoval. That's Rodriguez using that lateral. Rodriguez back up against the ropes. Sandoval with a right to the body. Another right to the body from Sandoval. Ooh, a left and a right and a left from Sandoval to the body. Rodriguez with his own right to the body. 1-2 from Sandoval. Rodriguez should not stay with his back up against the rope. They traded leather, my peoples. Rodriguez with a right to the body. Right uppercut to the face piece of Sandoval, who's returning fire, my peoples. Whoa. Rodriguez is doing a very good job with those counter punches. They clinch it. The referee separates them. A jab from Rodriguez to the face of Sandoval. He's using that lateral movement. Double jab from Sandoval. Going forward. More lateral movement from Rodriguez. He's not staying in front of the hard puncher. Sandoval's a heavy hitter. We already see that. Jab from Sandoval going forward. But you see the lateral movement from Rodriguez. Not staying in front of him. Or right to the body from Sandoval. Rodriguez return fire with a left to the mouthpiece. Here we go, my peoples. Whoa. Or a jab and a right hand from Sandoval. Or Rodriguez return fire with a left to the mouthpiece. Or Rodriguez with a left to the body. Right, left and a right from Sandoval. Or left and a right from Rodriguez to the face piece of Sandoval. Hold on, my people. Jab to the nose piece from Rodriguez. Right to the body from Rodriguez. Right to the body from Sandoval. Hold on, my people. Rodriguez is not here to get his ass whooped. He putting hands on Sandoval too. Sandoval with a left and a right to the body, trying to break him down. That's the one thing that I've noticed from round number 1, man. Sandoval has been investing to the body hard. Oh, Sandoval missing with a nasty right hand on top. Rodriguez was able to slip it, backing away, using the lateral movement, and the round is over. The round is over, my peoples. Listen. Rodriguez is making it interesting, my peoples. Rodriguez is letting the hands fly, using the lateral movement. Sandoval, he's landing some punches, but he's digging real hard to the body. It's looking like, can Rodriguez bounce around and have that movement for the duration of this fight? Oh, they showing the replay, a nasty left to the body from Rodriguez and a left hook right to the kisser. But Sandoval returned fire with a right to the mouthpiece. Come on, my peoples. The ebb and flow. I'm giving the flowers right now to the matchmakers, Dana White and the ZUFFA Boxing matchmakers. Every fight we've seen thus far has been competitive. You haven't seen guys overmatched or getting washed. These are all good fights. I do stuff. You calling the shit out this fight, bro. Good work. I appreciate it, my G. I appreciate it, my brother. This is what we do. This is what we do. They're going to find out we the best. The best. Ain't nobody fucking with me. Here we go, my people. They in the middle of the ring. Right on top of that ZUFFA Boxing logo, jab to the body from Sandoval. Double jab from Rodriguez. Another double jab. Sandoval going forward, though. That mental pressure. Right hand from Sandoval. You see Rodriguez using that lateral movement. Got his back up against the ropes. He's in the corner. Ooh, a right to the body. Left to the body from Sandoval. Digging hard to the body once again. Left to the body. Left to the dome piece. Rodriguez was able to get out the corner. Double jab and a right hand from Sandoval. Sandoval now trying to tee off on him. You see the lateral movement from Rodriguez and the jab to the face piece. Sandoval going forward once again. Right to the body from Sandoval. Right to the body from Sandoval. Rodriguez holding on to that right arm, making sure that clinch is effective. The referee separate him quickly. Good job from the right. Left to the body from Rodriguez. Oh, Rodriguez with a left to the mouthpiece and a left to the body from Sandoval. Right hand from Rodriguez. Sandoval missing with a right hand and they go into a clinch. My peoples, Rodriguez is winning some of these exchanges. If you're watching, come on now. He's making it an interesting fight. Left to the body from Sandoval. You see Rodriguez once again backing away. Lateral movement with his back up against the ropes once again. Sandoval with another right to the body. I told you, he's been investing to the body since round number 1. 1, 2, 3 from Sandoval. Left to the body, right to the dome piece. Right to the dome piece from Sandoval. Rodriguez able to get away. Ooh, a left to the dome piece. Rodriguez with his own left and a right to Sandoval's face piece. Rodriguez been returning fire. Ooh, Rodriguez with a right and a left. Sandoval with a right to the body. Sandoval missing with a jab. Sandoval with a right hand. Whoa, my peoples, when you look at the punch, that is crazy. Both of these fighters letting their hands fly. Sandoval with another left to the body, right uppercut, right hand, left to the dome piece. Rodriguez with a left and a right to the mouthpiece. They're inside of the phone booth, my people, trading disgusting leather. Oh, the left and a right to the mouthpiece from Rodriguez. But Sandoval just keeps going forward. Right uppercut from Sandoval. Another right uppercut. Sandoval with another left to the body. That Mexican left hook to the body looking like Canelo's joint out there. Double jab and a jab to the body from Sandoval. Ooh, Rodriguez catches him with a jab to the mouthpiece. Had his head looking like a bobblehead. Oh, Sandoval with some nasty shots inside of that phone booth, my peoples. Rodriguez with his back up against the ropes, keeping that high guard. You can't go in a shell. A guy like Sandoval is going to break you down like that. Right to the body. Rodriguez returned fire with a left and a right to the mouthpiece. Rodriguez with a left to the body. They both traded leather, my peoples, landing some punches on each other. Punches and punches. That's what we getting out here. Jab from Sandoval. Another jab from Sandoval. You see Rodriguez with his back up against the ropes. A right hand from Rodriguez. A right uppercut from Rodriguez. Sandoval with a left and a right and a left to the body. Another right to the body from Sandoval. Oh, Rodriguez ends the round with a left and a right to the mouthpiece of Sandoval. We get in this action, y'all. We get in this action. That's what I'm trying to tell you. ZUFFA Boxing is bringing us that smoke. I do stuff. Calling the shit out of this fight. Underrated Will. JSmiff calls it how he sees it. Let's go, my guy. Appreciate you, my brother. I don't give a damn. If people want to hit the like button, go ahead. If you don't want to hit the like button, go ahead. But we're going to give you this smoke. We're going to give you this punch by punch action right here. It don't matter if you're not watching the fight. I'm telling you what's going down. You can go watch the replay and see. Here we go, my peoples. They both sitting down in their corner, getting their instructions. You can see that they both landed some good shots, man. In the replay, you see a right uppercut from Sandoval, another right uppercut, a right hand to the mouthpiece, a left to the body. So when he lands, those punches, you know, they'll break you down. You see Rodriguez on his toes looking like he's fresh. Back to the middle of the ring, my people, to kick off this round. But right again, you see that Sandoval owns the real estate. Rodriguez with the lateral movement, but also letting them hands go. Ooh, jab to the mouthpiece from Rodriguez. He got a real stiff jab. It looked like he's trying to go back into that jab, back into boxing. Right to the body from Rodriguez, and he backs away. Double jab misses from Sandoval. Rodriguez with the lateral movement. More lateral movement from Rodriguez. Trying to stay away from that power. He already tasted it. And you see Sandoval going forward, not really landing. Ooh, Sandoval with a left to the body, right to the body, left to the dome piece from Sandoval. Rodriguez with his own right to the body. Every time Sandoval closed the gap, he trying to put all type of hands on Rodriguez. So what is Rodriguez trying to do? He's trying to box him. He's trying to stay on the outside. If it was up to Rodriguez, they would be fighting in a football field. But Sandoval want to bring him inside of the phone booth. He want to fight in close quarters. And when he closed, ooh, Rodriguez with a right to the melon of Sandoval. A jab to the body and a jab up top from Rodriguez. Using that lateral movement once again. Sandoval with a right and a left uppercut. Rodriguez clinches him. He trying to stay safe. Ooh, jab to the nose piece from Rodriguez and goes into that lateral movement. Sandoval right in front of him. Double jab and a right hook to the body. It's like I told you, my peoples, it's been 5 rounds of action. Rodriguez has taken some good shots to the body. He's still on his toes. Can he maintain that pace? A jab to the mouthpiece from Sandoval. Rodriguez clinches. Can Rodriguez stay on his toes and continue to use for the distance? We're going to find out. Jab from Sandoval going forward. You see more lateral movement from Rodriguez. Misses with a right hand. Sandoval retaliates with a right to the mouthpiece. Come on, my peoples. 55 seconds to go into round number 5. You still seeing that lateral movement, that snappy jab from Rodriguez. Ooh, Sandoval with the double right uppercut to the mouthpiece. The lateral movement, once again, Rodriguez don't want to stay in front of him. 1-2 from Rodriguez and a jab to the face piece of Sandoval. Another jab to the snack box. Whoa. And then more lateral movement. So, ooh, right to the body and the left from Sandoval. Rodriguez uses the lateral movement, never staying in front of Sandoval for too long. Ooh, a left hook to the dome piece from Sandoval. 1-2 from Sandoval, 1-2 from Rodriguez. They traded nasty leather right on top of that ZUFFA boxing logo, ladies and gentlemen. Jab from Sandoval. A jab to the body from Sandoval. Has Rodriguez with his back up against the ropes. A jab to the body and a right uppercut from Sandoval. A straight right hand. Rodriguez using that lateral movement. Moving around, Sandoval going forward, and the round is over. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We getting this serious action in this fight. We getting it. If you enjoy the sweet science, here it is. The classic matchup of the puncher and the boxer. Right now, Rodriguez is being the boxer, using the footwork, using the lateral movement, using that jab effectively. A real snappy jab. But Sandoval, whenever he closed the gap, he a problem. Rodriguez is like, yo, let's fight in that football field. And Sandoval's not, it's like, nah, son, step in the bathroom with me. Step in the bathroom and let's do it right here. This is the type of fight we get, y'all. I do stuff, old school radio fights. Sounds just like it. And you know what? When I was a little kid, I used to listen. I didn't used to listen, in fact, because I was too small. But my pops used to listen to boxing when I was a little kid in the radio. And I think my style does resemble that. It does. But, you know, I hope you guys are enjoying it. That's what we're doing out here, my people. Stay in the middle of the ring. Once again, you see the snappy jab from Rodriguez. Very good jab. Very quick. Double jab to the mouthpiece of Sandoval. Sandoval going forward, though. Right hand. Right to the body from Rodriguez. Oh, it looks, listen, my people, they showing the scorecards, and according to the people scoring it in ZUFFA Boxing, Rodriguez is winning this fight. Sandoval going forward. Rodriguez with his back up against the ropes. They go into a clinch after they trade leather. Frank, salute, family. Sandoval and Rodriguez, they giving us that smoke, giving us that action. Oh, they traded leather once again right before going into a clinch. Both of them landing some good shots. You see Sandoval punching to the body real hard. Again, you see Sandoval going forward. Ooh, jab to the face piece of Rodriguez and a right to the body. Rodriguez returned fire with a left hook to the dome piece. Double jab from Sandoval. Another jab, another jab. Sandoval jabbing him while he got him in the corner. Right hand, Rodriguez using that lateral movement to get out the way. 1-2 to the body. And then a left hook to the melon of Sandoval from Rodriguez. Rodriguez catches him with a right to the dome piece. Sandoval going forward. This is round number 6, my peoples. Jab to the body from Rodriguez. Left and a right to the body from Sandoval, who's been investing to the body. Frank, Jake Paul would TKO them both in this same fight. Jab from Sandoval. Oh, you came in here talking about Jake Paul? Hold on. Take this 24-hour break. We're not talking about Jake Paul, family. When you come back tomorrow, don't mention Jake Paul. Dude ain't even boxing no more. What are you doing, bro? You bringing up Jake Paul, messing up the flow over here. Right to the body from Sandoval. Another right to the body, left from Rodriguez. Right from Sandoval. Right to the dome piece, and left and right from Rodriguez. Come on, my people. They trading the serious leather. Here we go. Don't come over here talking about no Jake Paul. You're going to have to take a 24-hour break. Or right to the body from Sandoval. Another right to the body. Left and a right and a left and a right to the melon from Sandoval. Sandoval with a right. Rodriguez with a left and a right. Whoa, they clenching, my peoples. Underrated Will. You know how we do this, underrated Will. You old school. You're an old school member of the boxing family. Oh, a left and a right and a left and a right from Rodriguez. All right and a left to Sandoval's melon. Here we go, my people. They right on top of that ZUFFA boxing logo. Both hesitant right now. All right to the body from Rodriguez. All right to the body from Sandoval as they clinch it. Referee separates them. 5 seconds to go into the round. Here we go. You see them staring each other down. Jab from Rodriguez. Sandoval going forward. And the round is over. My peoples, Rodriguez and Sandoval are giving us a very interesting fight. Right now, Rodriguez may be winning it. Because he is throwing more punches and landing more punches. Sandoval, his problem is that he's only being effective when he closed the gap. When they're in close quarters, Sandoval's winning those exchanges. But the problem is that Rodriguez is being very effective with that footwork. Very effective with keeping that distance. And when they're at mid-range, Rodriguez is whooping his ass. The undefeated fighter getting an ass whooped when they're in that mid-range distance. So, even win, lose, or draw, they got to go to the drawing board with Sandoval and fix that. You're not going to be able to fight inside of the phone booth with everybody. They showing the replay. Nasty left hook to the body, nasty left hook to the mouthpiece, and a right hand to the mouthpiece of Sandoval. Here we go, round number 7, my peoples. You see Sandoval going forward. You see Rodriguez using that forward jab to the body from Rodriguez. And I agree with you, MS. Rodriguez is very skilled. MS, I don't know what Sandoval is doing, throwing his punches the way he do. Oh, right to the face piece from Sandoval. Now listen, if Sandoval, Sandoval with a right and a right to the body. Rodriguez with a left to the mouthpiece. Rodriguez with a jab. If Sandoval, when they close the gap and they real close, Sandoval is disgusting with his punches. But from long range and mid-range, Rodriguez putting hands on him. Outboxing him. Let's keep it real. And Rodriguez only got 1 loss in his resume. But this is a great matchup. You know, this is what I was trying to tell you guys earlier. Sandoval is a fighter who's undefeated. That if he wasn't in ZUFFA boxing, he wouldn't probably be facing an opponent that tough. He would have probably been facing a much easier opponent for a couple of years. But in ZUFFA boxing, Dana White is trying to match him up evenly. Every single fight tonight has been competitive, very evenly matched, and this is no different. This is definitely the toughest fight in Sandoval's career. Rodriguez with the jab. Sandoval with a right hand. Sandoval with a left. Rodriguez with a left and a right to the body. Sandoval with a right to the dome piece. A right to the body from Sandoval. A left and a right from Rodriguez. Sandoval with a left and a right. Rodriguez keeping a high guard, blocking some of those punches. A left and a right from Sandoval, left and a right from Rodriguez. Ooh, Rodriguez with a left and a right to the mat. Ooh, Rodriguez catches Sandoval with another left and a right. Sandoval going to the body, digging hard. Ooh, Rodriguez with a left and a right to the mouthpiece of Sandoval. Rodriguez with another left and a right to Sandoval's melon. Rodriguez with a left to the body, left to the face piece. Sandoval with a right to the body. Rodriguez is hard, landing the better punches, the cleaner punches. A right to the dome piece of Sandoval. Sandoval with a right to the dome piece, a left to the dome piece, a right to the mouthpiece. Rodriguez with a left and a right to the wig piece. The referee separates them. 40 seconds to go into round number 7. You see the lateral movement from Rodriguez with a right to the body right before they go into that clinch. Sandoval with a left. Ooh, Rodriguez with a right and a left to the dome piece. Making Sandoval eat some nasty leather. Those were some tasty ones. Sandoval going forward. You see Rodriguez with that lateral movement. Going to the left. Sandoval chasing him down. Got him in the ropes. 1-2 from Sandoval. Left to the body from Sandoval. Rodriguez right in front of him, keeping that high guard. Misses with a left and a right. Rodriguez catches with a right to the nose piece. Double right hook to the body from Sandoval. And the round is over. That's round number 7. That's a wrap. Come on, my peoples. MS. Rodriguez throwing bombs. Man, he landed some nasty shots in that round. Nasty. But if you look at Rodriguez's face, you can see the wear and tear as well. Look, Sandoval is landing some good punches, but he's not landing enough. Rodriguez is outworking him. And right now, that's been the difference. You know, you can land some hard shots on a fighter, but if he's outworking you, he's going to be scoring more points. It's simple math. So I don't know what type of instructions they giving Sandoval, but he got to step it up. They showing the replay. Look, a left to the dome, a right to the dome from Rodriguez. Ooh, a left to the ear from Rodriguez. Another left to the ear and a right to the nose piece. Whoa, you see the replay. Brutal punch. Ooh, a left and a right from Rodriguez. Putting all type of hands on Sandoval, my peoples. Rodriguez is not being intimidated at all. Using all his skills, all his tools and resources. If Sandoval doesn't do something significant, he's going to lose this fight. He's going to take his first L. You see Sandoval going forward, round number 8, my peoples. You see Rodriguez using that lateral movement right to the body from Rodriguez and clinches. John Parenzan got some grit, though. No, he a tough fighter. Tough fighter. But I think his problem is that he's only looking to work on the inside. Oh, they traded some nasty leather. But what makes a difference is Rodriguez using his angles, using his lateral movement, and Sandoval chasing a lot. Look, jab to the nose piece from Rodriguez. 1-2, 1-2 from Sandoval. Sandoval with a left to the body. Sandoval with a right to the body. It's obvious that Sandoval is the harder puncher out of the two. That's obvious. Right hand from Sandoval, Rodriguez clinches. Sandoval is the harder puncher, but Rodriguez is the better boxer. The more skilled fighter, I could tell you, is Rodriguez right now. Sandoval with a right hand and a right uppercut to Rodriguez's mouthpiece. But Rodriguez uses that lateral move. Ooh, a jab to the nose piece from Sandoval. Rodriguez going to his left. Or a left to the body from Sandoval. Sandoval with a left and a right and a left and a right. You see when Rodriguez got his back up against the ropes, 1-2 from Sandoval. Sandoval's been able to do a good job of letting his hands fly. Or a left hook to the earpiece from Rodriguez. Rodriguez eating some punches now from Sandoval, but keeping that high guard. Here we go. Sandoval with a 1-2, 1-2. A right uppercut to the mouthpiece. Another, 3, 4 right uppercuts from Sandoval. Rodriguez with a left and a right. And a jab to the nose piece of Sandoval. Sandoval got him with his back up against the ropes. A right to the body. Another right to the body. Another right to the body from Sandoval. Rodriguez with his own right. A left and a right from Sandoval. A left and a right from Rodriguez. When Sandoval got her with his back up against the ropes, he's winning a lot of those exchanges, but it's not happening enough. Remember, my people, it's Paramount Plus. Or left to the mouthpiece from Rodriguez. Rodriguez would have left and a right to the mouthpiece of Sandoval. Those were tasty ones. Sandoval would have left and a right to the body. Been investing to the body. Rodriguez would have left hook. Sandoval would have right to the body. Rodriguez clinches him. They clenching, my peoples. 10 seconds to go into round number 8. Ooh, right to the body from Sandoval. Ooh, Rodriguez would have left and a right to the mouthpiece. Sandoval would have left and a right to the dome piece. Jab from Sandoval. Left to the body from Sandoval, and the round is over. Rodriguez is winning this fight, man. I gotta tell you. John Param, you got Paramount? I do not got Paramount, my G. I got Fire Stick, though. I'm Fire Sticking this shit. If Dana White and Turkey Alaushi want me to get Paramount Plus, if they want me to pay my money for Paramount Plus, they gotta sign a bunch of top-notch fighters. I'm not gonna pay no Paramount Plus to watch people I don't know. I'm enjoying the shit out of this fight, don't get it twisted. I'm loving it, but I'm Fire Sticking them. Fire Sticking them until they sign a bunch of names. Callum Walsh getting ready, 15-0, making his debut at 160 pounds. I feel like he's going to knock Carlos Ocampo out. I think he's going to knock him out. I really feel that way. Here we go, my people. Rodriguez versus Sandoval, round number 9. And you see Rodriguez right away using that jab, using that lateral movement, goes into a clinch. Very smart. He not out there to get punished. Sandoval going forward, applying that pressure like he's been doing from the beginning. Ooh, right hand to the melon from Rodriguez. Takes a couple to the body and clinches right away. Doing a very good job of those clinch. You see the lateral movement. Once again, right hand from Rodriguez, right hand to the mouthpiece from Sandoval, who's going forward, who got Rodriguez with his back up against the ropes. Or Rodriguez with a left hook and a right hand to Sandoval's mouthpiece. And then uses that lateral movement. Never staying in front of Sandoval for too long. Right hand to the mouthpiece from Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a left hook. The movement, the angles. Sandoval's not able to get his shots off because there's a lot of movement from Rodriguez. A lot of angles, going to the left, going to the right. He's constantly trying to reset, trying to get his opponent in front of him. Rodriguez ain't making it easy. Great footwork. Or a right hand from Sandoval, a left and a right from Sandoval. Landing some real good shots. Rodriguez with that lateral movement. Never staying in front of his opponent for too long. Right uppercut from Sandoval. Another right uppercut. Right and a left to the body from Sandoval. Sandoval with a right to the body. Rodriguez with a left to the body and a right to the dome piece. John Paramount draw. I wouldn't be mad at Sam. Down, but way more aggressive. Ooh, a left to the body from Rodriguez. They clinching, my people. The referee has to separate them. Here we go. Rodriguez misses with a jab. In the middle of the ring, my peoples. Right on top of that ZUFFA boxing logo. Sandoval going forward. Rodriguez with a jab and a right to the body. Sandoval with a right to the body. Sandoval with a left to the body. And John Paramount, I agree with you. It's a good fight. You know that we tend to notice more the headshots than the body shots. Yo, Sandoval has been, you know, landing consistently to the body with hard shots from the left and the right. You see the movement. Rodriguez moves his head and goes right into that clinch. Trying to stay away from that punishment. Sandoval going forward now. Ooh, Rodriguez with a nice jab to the mouthpiece. And you see Sandoval still going forward. Rodriguez misses with a jab. You see Rodriguez with the movement. Going to the left, going to the right. Ooh, jab to the mouthpiece of Sandoval. Double jab, right uppercut from Sandoval. And another right uppercut in the left to the body. But Rodriguez right away gets out of the corner. Uses that lateral movement. Jab from Rodriguez, misses. And there you have it, my people. The round is over. You see Sandoval bleeding from his nose. He looks real calm, real composed. But golly, this is a heck of a fight, y'all. Heck of a fight. So look, man, Sandoval and Rodriguez are headed into the final round. It's hard to say who's going to win this fight. It's hard to say who's going to win this fight. They headed into the final round. Both of these fighters got real fiery during the presser. Sandoval was like, I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you. Rodriguez was like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. They both looked real confident before the fight. Been a very competitive fight. Here we go, my peoples. It looks like Rodriguez is winning this fight, but I don't know how they scoring it because, like I said, man, Sandoval applying pressure, going forward, landing a lot of shots to the body. 1-2 from Sandoval, then they go into a clinch. They in the middle of the ring. Right to the body from Rodriguez. A jab from Sandoval. They clinch it once again. Referee separates them. Ooh, jab to the mouthpiece from Rodriguez. Sandoval going for, ooh, right to the body from Rodriguez. Sandoval with a left and a right to the body. Ooh, Rodriguez with a left to the body and a left to the dome piece. They clinch it, my peoples. Referee separates them once again. Seems to be giving a warning to Rodriguez. You guys know this is the final round, so Sandoval definitely want to let the hands fly. 1-2 from Sandoval. You see the lateral movement from Rodriguez, who appears to be winning this fight. Rodriguez with a left to the mouthpiece. Sandoval with a right to the dome piece. 1-2 from Sandoval and a left hook. Rodriguez clinches him. Ooh, Rodriguez with a right to the body, left to the dome piece, and a right to Sandoval. Ooh, a right to the mouthpiece of Sandoval, and then clinches him. Referee separates them. Here we go. Jab from Rodriguez. Sandoval still going forward. A right hand from Rodriguez. They go into a clinch, my peoples. Come on now, we getting this action. Sandoval may be taking his first loss of his career. Going forward, applying pressure. Double jab and a right uppercut from Sandoval. Jab from Sandoval. Rodriguez using that head movement. Right hand from Sandoval. You see Rodriguez bouncing on his toes. 1 minute to go into round number 10. Sandoval with a jab, right uppercut. Rodriguez keeping a high guard, blocking those punches. Underrated Will. Sounds like Rodriguez is winning. Look, man, Rodriguez, look, I think he may be winning. Ooh, they trading leather. Rodriguez with his back up against the ropes. Still dangerous. 1-2 from Sandoval. 1-2 from Sandoval. Sandoval with a left and a right. Rodriguez with a left and a right. Rodriguez with a left and a right to Sandoval mouthpiece. Sandoval with a left and a right to the body. Sandoval with a right to the melon. A left and a right from Sandoval. A right hand from Sandoval. Left and a right. Left and a right from Sandoval. Rodriguez with a left and a right. They traded nasty leather, my peoples. Nasty punches. Once again, you see Sandoval going forward. 1-2 from Sandoval. Rodriguez with a left and a right to the mouthpiece. The thing is, man, Rodriguez is landing the cleaner punches when they trade leather on the inside. Sandoval with a left to the body. A right to the dope piece. A left and a right from Sandoval. Rodriguez with a left and a right. Ooh, Rodriguez caught Sandoval with a left and a right to the mouthpiece to end the fight. The fight is over, my peoples. I think that Julian Rodriguez beat King Sandoval. Rodriguez ends the fight with the last 2 monster shots on Sandoval. Both fighters are talking to each other, showing good sportsmanship. Whoa. They hugging it out. You like to see it that way? We're going to find out. We're going to find out who won this fight. Whoa, my peoples. Lots of punches. Oh, they showing the replay. Rodriguez with a right uppercut and a left mouthpiece. Rodriguez with a left hook to the wake piece. A right uppercut to the mouthpiece. A left to the melon. Damn, they showing the replay for in Rodriguez's favor. Rodriguez with a left to the mouthpiece. A right to the dope piece from Rodriguez. Yo, he loving him up. Ooh, 1-2 from Rodriguez. Nah, man, listen. I'm gonna say right now, Rodriguez won this fight. Rodriguez won this fight. Sandoval, he didn't let his hands go enough. Sandoval, King Sandoval, he got to go back to the drawing board and work on that mid-range game. He's very good on the inside, but mid-range, they boxed the shit out of him. He got outboxed. Here we go, my people. They're about to announce the winner. Let's see what the judges say. Let's see what the scorecards look like. 10 rounds of action. Here we go. Look at that, 99-91. 99-91 and 98-92 Rodriguez. By unanimous decision, blew him out. Julian Hammerhead Rodriguez beats King Sandoval. I told y'all, man. Whoa. I didn't think it was going to be, you know, that wide. Beat the shit out of him. Nah, bro, one of the scorecards. 2 of the scorecards was 9 rounds to 1. 2 judges gave Sandoval 1 round. What a fight, my people. Whoa. Good fight. Again, you know, ZUFFA Boxing, they done an amazing job with these matchups. An undefeated fighter took his first L right there. That's what happens. You know, when you match them up like that, so Julian Rodriguez, he's giving out his credit to King Sandoval. He was like, yo, man, I know I beat him, but he a dog. He a dog. Julian Rodriguez gave his credit to King Sandoval. He was like, yo, he's a dog. I'm glad that we both going home after this fight. You like to see a fighter do that. Say, look, it wasn't personal. We was selling the fight. We was doing it for you guys. But this is it right here. Well-deserved victory, of course. This is one of those victories that you really, really had to earn it. Had to earn it. Because King Sandoval is a tough fighter and a very hard puncher. But I will say this right now. King Sandoval has to go to the drawing board and develop that mid-range game. You cannot beat everybody by closing the gap and whooping their ass inside of the phone booth. You know, from mid-range, they was teeing off on him. He didn't really have much. From the outside, you didn't see much. All you saw was him trying to close the gap, And then the moments that he did it, yeah, he had some success. But you're not going to beat skilled fighters with just that. So I'd say Kane, he got to work on that, man. He got to work on that mid-range game. There you go, my peoples. The underdog, the guy that was supposed to lose, got the W. You see the replay, man. Come on now. See the replay. Rodriguez, left hooks and right hands to the dome piece. Come on, man. There you go. Another great fight for ZUFFA Boxing. Good fight, y'all. Real good fight. It's like I told you guys before, this has been kind of like the theme of the night. And look at this next fight. Rodriguez versus Deanda. They both undefeated. So once again, somebody's going to lose that O. Another fighter that's about to lose that O. Come on now. Let's get it. ZUFFA Boxing, Dana White, His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh. This is a good card. We getting some good action, y'all. Come on now. Come on, my peoples.